OK。マイクは入ってる。うん。ゲーム音声も多分入ってる。ということで、だいぶ久しぶりの原神配信だけど、そもそもの話、先週がちょっとお休み取れなかったから、丸々配信できなくて、ずっと配信できなかったから、だいぶ、あれだね。もう午前中になんかすごい適当なスターレール進める配信はやってたけど、とにもかくにも今日の原神は、ずっとほったらかしにしてた、もう魔人任務を進めるための条件として伝説任務いくつかやんないといけないんだけど、それをね、やるっていう。今日はもうどんどん先に進めて、魔人任務できるようにしないとね。稲妻の冒険者協会全然行ってないな。そうだ。これ読めるようにしたから、引いて。伝説任務これでやってこう。
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Was there something we could help with?
Yes. I'm afraid that I have another task that requires your assistance. The Adventurers Guild has recently received a commission directly from the Tenryou Commission. The assignment is both urgent and dangerous. After assessing the assignment, the Guild has concluded that seasoned adventurers are required. Naturally, you came to mind.
Just another day on the job for us!
Allow me to explain. The Tenryou Commission recently issued an arrest warrant for a young Oni by the name of Arataki Ito.
荒滝とうとうなんかやらかしたんだろうな。
An Oni? You mean those big, tough-looking guys with horns on their heads?
That's correct. This particular Oni is quite vocal and audacious, so he already has quite the reputation on the streets. That said, he has never been caught up in major trouble of any kind. So it came as a surprise to learn that he has recently been accused of stealing things, and sometimes even whisking away the people themselves. But it doesn't end there. When the Tenryou Commission dispatched a Doshin to apprehend him, he assaulted the Doshin before making a getaway with his accomplices.
So let Paimon guess. It's up to us to bring this Oni in. No problemo! This does sound like a job for the Traveler. She'll be back with that Oni in no time!
I have complete confidence you will succeed. However, please exercise caution. This Oni also happens to hold a vision, and is the leader of an organization known as the Arataki Gang.
On second thought, Paimon will leave the fighting to you. The last place Paimon wants to be is in a gang fight.
We are still investigating Arataki Ito's potential motives behind these incidents, as well as his current whereabouts. But please ask around in the streets as well. There will likely be others more familiar with Ito's circumstances than I am. Thank you. I will...
Well, let's start asking around on the streets. Hopefully we'll learn a little more about this Arataki Ito guy and...
Arataki Ito? Yeah, I've heard of the guy. Word is he did something monumentally stupid, then ran off before they could catch him. And to be completely honest...
Wait, you mean he...
No, not exactly. So, on the one hand, he's a larger-than-life kind of guy. But on the other hand, he's emotionally volatile. I don't personally see him as a bad guy, but I guess I wouldn't put it past him to get all riled up and lose control.
下の選択肢はちょっと厳しすぎんか。それ聞くのは。
I'm afraid that I'm not too sure myself.
一応、荒滝派ってことは何かしらの組織の親分だから、転職にはついてるってことにはなるんじゃないか。
And as far as I can tell, he just idles the days away. When someone asks for it, he's willing to lend a helping hand, but other than that, he's just out making a scene with the kids on the street. If I had to guess,
Is it just...
I'm afraid that I don't have much else to tell you. He tends to spend his time with people a little more lively than myself. Perhaps you could try asking...
Okay, thanks.
Search forth!
この人か。
is offering the latest in fashion. Come and have a... Arataki Ito? Oh yeah. I heard about that whole thing. I'm sure it must have been a mix-up on the Tenryo Commission's end. He could never do anything so dastardly.
Huh? How can you be so sure?
No, perhaps you misunderstand me. When I said he could never
下の
do
選択肢
anything
がいちいち厳しいんだ
dastardly,
よな。
I meant he literally doesn't have what it takes. Maybe a story will explain it better. So, he used to spend a lot of time playing rock, paper, scissors and hide and seek with the kids on the streets. Kids, being kids, aren't exactly the most difficult to outsmart. I'm sure.
On purpose, though.
No, not at all. The one time I saw him win, he started jumping around and yelling, "I won! I finally won! Then he took the kid's candy as his prize and he did take it way too far that time. He was pretty quick to admit that he was fully in the wrong, and it wasn't long before the kid had stopped crying and was laughing and
めちゃくち
playing
ゃ大
again
人
as
げな
if
いな、
nothing had
こう
ever
見ると。
happened. In fact, the children quite like playing with him because he's always serious about the stakes and never throws a game on purpose. So, I suppose what I'm trying to say is a guy who can't even beat kids at a children's game really gonna be capable of these kinds of diabolical deeds?
Huh. He doesn't sound like a bad guy at all.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Still, the Tenryo Commission's evidence against him is supposed to be irrefutable. So, I'm not trying to condone his actions or anything.
Thanks for the info.
ちなみに
I see everything.
できないか。やっぱ何かしら条件あるんだろうな。
Arataki Ito. Of course I know him. We've been trying to apprehend him recently. We know he's already left Inazuma City, but with no clues to follow, we have no choice but to commission others for help, including the Adventurers Guild.
Catherine says that Arataki Ito hasn't done anything seriously bad before, so it seems pretty strange. Paimon's curious. Is there any evidence of all this stuff he's accused of?
Yes, of course. Otherwise, we'd never have put so many people on the case. For starters, most thieves will try to devise a way to conceal their identity. But at first, he was just one of our suspects. But when we went to investigate, he personally confessed to everything and started trying to provoke the officers. What's most frustrating is that he then managed to escape along with his entire gang. He must have been planning the whole thing right from the start. Of course he did. Whether material, he's never had a Mora to his name his entire life, and he's never kept down a real job. Word is that he also takes care of someone in his gang, and that the burden of it takes quite the toll on him. After scrounging for a living all these years, maybe he thought that being the bad guy would be an easier ride. As for his psychological motives, it's a bit embarrassing to talk about, but we confiscated his vision during the Vision Hunt Decree. At the time, Arataki Ito put up quite a fight. It took a huge amount of manpower and resources, and in the end, we had to enlist the help of Kujo Sara to
あ
finally
あ、なるほど
secure
ね。
his
メガリレー
vision.
の時はもう、神の目なかったから出てこなかったのか。
The vision hunt was a mistake, but we never expected that he would go to such extreme lengths to take revenge on us.
He does sound a little unstable.
If the two of you are able to capture Arataki...
Thanks for all the... Too bad we still don't know where he could have run off to. We already got word on the street, so maybe it's time to talk to a real specialist. Paimon remembers that there's a detective agency here in Inazuma. Maybe we can try asking there.
Yep.
Oh, him again. Sure. I have answers. We've already done some investigating for the Tenryou Commission. But first, do you have enough Moro to cover the fee? I've heard all about your travels. After everything you've been through, I'm sure you understand the way these sorts of things work.
How much more are we talking about here?
A one-off payment of 397,000 Mora, up front.
Okay.
Plus a further 5% of your Adventures Guild remuneration as my commission, if Arataki Ito is successfully caught and brought to justice.
Whoa! That's crazy expensive! How did you even come up with the price that high?
Hold on. I wasn't finished. It just so happens the initial fee has already been paid in full by the Tenryou Commission. And, as for that amount, I'll settle things with the Adventures Guild once we have Ito. Now then, to give you the full picture in the... A long, long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a Crimson Oni and a Blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The Crimson Oni looked fierce, but was gentle like the humans. The Blue Oni looked human, but was reclusive, like an Oni. The Crimson Oni wished to befriend the humans, but they were scared and threw beans at him whenever he came near. So the Blue Oni said to the Crimson Oni,
Akka, I'll cause trouble in the village. You come and stop me. Then the humans will accept you.
As planned, the Crimson Oni chased the Blue Oni away. The Crimson Oni's deeds spread throughout the land, and people finally accepted him. But when the Crimson Oni went to tell the Blue Oni the good news, he was gone and left only a letter behind.
I went traveling. Don't come find me or they'll treat you as a naughty little Oni. But don't worry about me. No matter where I go, we'll always be friends.
まんま泣いた赤鬼だな。
That's it? What about the little
泣いた青鬼だっけか。
Whatever happened to him?
I suppose the Blue Oni simply disappeared.
But the Blue Oni was just an innocent little kid.
Of course it does. Otherwise, I wouldn't go through all the trouble of telling it. One interpretation is that the story is actually broadly based. What I'm trying to tell you is that the Oni have sacrificed a lot, and every generation of Oni inherits these traits.
But
That's a very old story. No, besides, the suspect, according to my investigation, the Tenryou Commission is unable to enter territory controlled by Sangonomiya troops. No, don't mention it.
wait, Paimon still has a question.
I could only assume so. Judging from his previous bouts, he is a...
Okay.
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that Arataki Ito is allergic to beans. In fact, all Oni will avoid if you could weaken him a bit by triggering his allergies. Perhaps you'd have better luck subduing him.
It's fine. He's the bad guy, remember?
It just so happens that I have a bag of beans right here. I was planning to use them to make... Of course, I will charge the Adventurers Guild a fair and reasonable...
Sneaky.
細かいな。
Thanks. Let's head to Yashiro.
Okay.
だいぶ遠いとこまで行ってんな。
According to Detective Sango, Ito should be somewhere around here. Look, footprints. Let's see where they lead.
足跡あった？これか。
There's a camp here, but nothing stands out as particularly noteworthy. Let's keep moving forward. that be him? Is that Arataki Ito? He doesn't seem to be looking this way. It'll save a lot of hassle if we...
そんなことある？
Beans! No!
What should we do?
Don't be alarmed. It's just my, It's alright, I got this. I just... Who am I kidding? I gotta catch my breath here. Whatever it is you want, it's gonna have to wait. I need a moment.
アレルギーだもんな。
Need a moment. Woo, that's better. That sure took a lot out of me, though. Hey, why'd you have to be so mean, huh? Surprise attacking me like that. Hey, whoa, take it easy. Just stop with the beans, okay? So you're here to bring me in. How in the world did you find me all the way out here anyway? Well, whatever. If you think I'm going back with you, you can forget it. I'd walk away if I were you. I pack a mean punch, you know. I don't want to hurt any regular folks like you.
That's pretty big talk considering all the beans we have.
Yep, that's right. Me, all by myself. Nope. As boss of the Arataki gang, I gotta nab a little food and drink when we're running low. That's only natural, right?
Yeah, but nabbing people?
Not when their families will pay good mora to see them again. Easy pickings. And the extra mora means I can, give some to my gang to spend on themselves. Hey, what's with all the questions? Like I said, I'm not going back with you, so stop wasting everybody's time.
No way, mister! We've accepted a commission to bring you back!
What did you say, little one? Go on. Say it to my face.
Well, mostly she took a commission to bring you back.
Looks like you aren't gonna let this drop. In that case, we...
Uncle Ito!
Don't run now. Careful or you'll fall.
What's taking you so long? You said we were gonna have a beetle fight today.
Yeah, that's right. Still going ahead. But you see, I've been out here for ages, and I still can't find a beetle that I like, so...
Huh? Who are they? Are they your friends?
Yeah, that's right. I told them not to come, but what can I say? They were just too worried about me. It's because of a little thing called... prestige. Yeah, because of all the prestige Uncle Ito has.
Huh? What are you talking?
Shh, come on, just play along. Leave the kid out of this.
Uncle Ito, you don't look so good. You look like you're about to fall over.
That's because Uncle Ito bumped his noggin on a tree branch while looking for a beetle. Uh-oh. It's all good, though. These horns are rock solid.
Okay, if you say so. Granny and I will keep heading back now.
Yep, I'll be right there. Hope you're ready to lose today.
Who were those people?
The old lady was Granny Oni. She's the one who took me in and raised me. And the kid's name is Daisuke. I took him in just a while back. They're both like family to me.
道端で
They
拾った。
escaped with me out this way, along with my boys from the Arataki gang. If I didn't bring them with me, the Tenryou Commission would be knocking on their doors for sure.
Right. But if you care about them so much, then you shouldn't have done all that stuff that made them worry about you in the first place.
Listen, how about we make a deal? You two let me go wrap things up with Daisuke, and once we're done battling beetles, the two of us will settle things with a duel. If you win, I'll come quietly. You can take me back to Inazuma City, and you won't hear a peep out of me. I'll just tell little Daisuke that my friends and I need to step outside for a moment. That way you...
What should we do? There is the kid to consider.
Oh, it's on! I like your style. Alright, but first things first. I need to find an Oni Kabuto to battle with. I've been looking here for ages and haven't found myself a winner yet, so it's time to try somewhere else. Come with me. Saves you worrying that I might skedaddle.
イベントでもカブトムシ探すことになるとはな。
Quit squall and fury.
What kind of game is beetle fighting?
You guys have seen Oni Kabuto out in the wild, right? Even though they might look menacing on the outside, they're big softies on the inside. Most of the time, they're just sitting there doing nothing. But let me tell ya, once the Oni Kabuto start fighting, they won't let anything get in their way. The grand game of beetle fighting is a match where your beetle tries to flip the other beetle onto its back. Hey, it's not just some kid's game, okay? There's way more to it than that. I have taken part in more beetle fights than you would believe. At least 800. I may have even crossed the 1,000 mark by this point. Anyway, but it's not just about all the physical stuff. Oh no, your Oni Kabuto's gotta be in the right headspace as well. If it's not up for a fight or doesn't have the guts, well, then it's game over. Boy, are you two lucky you ran into me. When it comes to beetles, I'm the expert that the experts go to. Oh.
But we're not the ones that will be playing. We're just here to keep an eye on you.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, not a problem. You two might think I'm just tooting my own horns here, but just you wait. I'll make you a beetle expert in no time. And by the way, that kid has one tough beetle. We can't underestimate it. We have to find a real lean, mean beetle warrior.
Okay, so he's not...
Okay, let me... Ah, there! Let's head to that hill.
Uh-oh! Lightning storm!
Ah,
イベントにやったの
just
か。
our luck. Well, hopefully that... Oh, darn it, they're all gone. Let's hop down. Look, you see all those purple things? It's a whole pile of Oni Kabuto. Now that... Huh? Oh, what the... Ah, no, not lavender melons. Well, even a pro like myself can make a mistake from time to time. It's okay, just gotta... This is the one. This is the one. See? As long as you're in my company, you're guaranteed to find yourself an Oni Kabuto. Yeah, it's on the smaller side, but size isn't everything in a beetle fight. Just let the expert explain, okay? What smaller beetles lack in strength, they make up for in agility. Listen, you can never see a beetle's true energy until it's in the ring. It might look a bit young and docile, but that's got its advantages. Haven't you? Young beetles that have never fought before always go all out in their first fight. Older beetles that have already been through the wars tend to just cower in the corner the moment they see a strong opponent. Hey, didn't I say not to worry? Come on, just have a little faith, would ya? My experience is telling me that this Oni Kabuto was spawned to be a champion.
Right here! Look what Paimon found! If we're gonna battle some beetles, then Paimon wants in! It's not like we have anything else to do. When you hopped down, Paimon flew off somewhere else nearby and found this one. What do you think, Ito? It's big and strong and looks like a real fighter. It matches everything you said about a good fighter, Beetle. Bet the one you guys found must be way bigger.
Oh, you got some experience catching beetles too, huh?
Nope. This is the first one Paimon's ever caught.
Well, looks like you got a real knack for this. You'll be a fellow beetle fighting expert in no time. I mean, not as good as me, but still.
Oh, so overall not that good then.
Anyway, great. With both your beetle and mine, I can tell this'll finally be the one. This time, I'm gonna win for sure.
800匹くらい鬼相撲
Well,
これか虫相撲やって
you know,
勝ったことない
that's
と
just
か
life, man. There are so many people in this world who are talented
だいぶ見る
and
目がないな
passionate, but it's no guarantee that things will go their way. So many unrelated things have to come together at once in just the right way to make victory happen. There's this word that really sums it up nicely, actually. It's,
As in pure luck?
whoa. let's not do anything rash here, you know. I think both of these fine beetles have a shot at winning. Let's just hang on to them and give them both a try. A true warrior never leaves a good beetle behind. Anyway, time to head back and get this show started. Man, I am psyched for this. Woo! Let's go!
お、いらっしゃい。ハロー。ロングタイムの C だっけ久しぶりは。今日は荒瀧一太の伝説任務やってるよ。確かになんか名前見たことあるな。久しぶりだね。そしたらあれだな。字幕つけるか。ちょっと待ってね。一旦消して、こっちつけて、音声認識入れて、こっち持ってって、ちょっと字幕下だな。でも大丈夫かこれくらいで。あ、セリフもあるからな。オッケーオッケー。そしたらじゃあまあ YouTube 開き直して。よいしょ。まあこれでこっちの言ってることもある程度伝わるだろう。よいしょ。よし、じゃあやっていくか。子供の方が虫相撲強いからな。
Finally, you're back! Can we start our beetle fight now?
Yeah, sure thing, buddy. But you better watch out. I brought a
お手並み拝見
real
だな。
winner back this time.
Don't worry, I'm not scared of your beetle. Go, go, Stripey Ghost!
I've got this fight in the bag. Let's go, Nimble Ninja.
出方が全然違うな、こうしてみると。
When did you come up with that name?
Come on, you can take him, little guy.
ちょっと字幕の大きさを様子見しつつだな。
Ha! That's right! Finish it!
いやー、これはどうだ？さすがに厳しいんじゃないか？ああ。
Oh, no! My little Nimble Ninja!
Ha! Looks like I win again!
Dang it! Ugh, it's my 7th loss in a row.
Stripey Ghost is invincible! Even Uncle Ito can't beat him.
I won't forget this. I'll beat you next time, I swear! All right, Paimon, you're up. Time to give Crimson Cyclone a shot. Maybe it'll end this losing streak of mine.
どっちも名前つけてたんか。
Go get him, Crimson Cyclone!
Whoa! That one looks ultra strong. But it's still no match for you, Stripey.
All right, little guy. Use your Super Paimon Tornado!
おー、
No.
勝った。
I can't believe it.
Yay! We won! Ha! Paimon knew Crimson Cyclone would be the best!
Boy, did that one put up a fight. Woo! It wiped the floor with Stripey Ghost. I know a real beetle trainer when I see one. Way to kick some beetle butt, partner.
See? Paimon's got real talent. Of course, Crimson Cyclone has to take some of the credit too. Oh, right. Yeah. Now that the beetle fight...
Hmm?
This is for you, Daisuke.
Huh? For me? You're really giving it to me?
Go ahead, take it, Daisuke. When we finally get back to the city, you can show it off to all your friends.
But will we ever be able to go back?
Of course we will. Trust me. I never go back on my word. Anyway, I got some things I gotta discuss with my friends here. Go play with Granny for a while, would ya? There's a good boy.
この後が本題だったな。
Kid doesn't suspect a thing.
You're from the Tenryou commission, aren't you?
音バグ入ったな。音バグってか読み込みが、あれだな。いかんな、ちょっと固まってるな。
Hey, didn't I tell you? They're my friends. In fact,
大丈夫かな。
they're in the gang. We're practically family.
That's not true. I already know everyone in your little gang, but I've never seen these two before.
重いかもしれないね、
Uncle
今日。
Ito didn't do anything wrong. Don't take him away. And not only did he not do anything wrong, he also saved my life. He's not.
Hey, some things we don't tell to outsiders, remember? How should I explain? I'm a real lousy liar.
Ito, sometimes you need to just say what you have to say. Don't worry about us.
I guess. Seems I can't hide it anymore. Come with me. I'll explain everything.
やられた方のカブトムシ、そのまんまだ。
I'll be honest with you. This
Oh, I
thing
saw.
the Tenryo Commission is investigating, with someone going around taking people and their possessions, it wasn't me. Any of it. I have my own reasons for lying about it, and I really didn't want to get innocent people caught up in this while I'm still trying to solve the real problem here. And the same as you. I just want to avoid conflict at all costs. But it's just not worth it if someone gets hurt.
So why in the world would you say that you're the culprit?
Maybe you don't know because you're Outlanders, but it all started a long, long time ago.
Hold on a second. If you're talking about that fairy tale, we've heard that one already.
Oh, so you already know. Well, that makes things a whole lot easier.
So, is the story from the fairy tale really true?
Everything about the fate of the Oni is true. The Blue Oni chose exile, and the Crimson Oni stayed behind. But the other details aren't historically accurate. Fairy tales are nice stories, but there's something they leave out. It's a little... The Inazuma of long ago was a dangerous place. If you wanted the Raiden Shogun's protection, you had to have a good relationship with the humans. The Oni are a proud kind, so it wasn't easy for them to ask others for acceptance. Over time, the Oni eventually split into two factions. The Crimson Oni were friendly with the humans, but the Blue Oni, they were more stubborn and insisted...
Hyman thought you were two different species. So really, you're all one family?
Yep, that's right. There's no real difference between us. We just paint our horns different colors to show which side we belong to. Because humans were still wary of Oni at the time. The Crimson Oni always hoped to find a way to live in peace with the humans, but the Blue Oni kept clashing with them. Humans didn't see a difference between Crimson and Blue Oni. All they knew was that Oni were hard to get along with. If things were to continue that way, the Oni were never gonna get along with humans. And so, the most revered leaders of the Crimson and Blue Oni decided to resolve it once and for all. Over drinks, they swore an oath. The Blue Oni would play the role of evil Oni to help the Crimson Oni integrate into human society. But the Blue Oni's leader gave two conditions. First, the Oni must abandon any prejudice they held against humanity. Every Oni was to accept humans in their heart before the humans accepted them. Oni were not to use their strength to mistreat humans, but were also not to stand for mistreatment against themselves. Second, the Crimson Oni were to integrate with human society, but not by trying to please the humans. The Oni were to embrace their own honest characters, their surging tempers, and their awesome strength to win respect from the humans. In other words, they were to carry on the Oni bloodline while also protecting our Oni pride. After choosing exile, the number of Blue Oni began to dwindle, until eventually, they disappeared
だから荒瀧
altogether.
派の親分やってるんだな。
Since I first heard the story of the Blue and Crimson Oni as a kid, I've heard it countless times in my life. Not once did I ever imagine that the Blue Oni clan had actually
でも
survived.
今回のことは青鬼がやったんだな、
You're
じゃ
saying
あ。
the real culprit was a descendant of the Blue Oni?
That's right. Most people don't pay attention to the color of an Oni's horns. They probably don't even know that Blue Oni exist. But nothing gets by the Arataki gang. At the scene of the crime, they saw an Oni with different color horns than mine. Still, it'd be strange if the culprit really was a descendant of the Blue Oni. I can't bring myself to accept it. Exactly. They would give up their life before abandoning their pride. I've always respected the Blue Oni for the sacrifice they made. And I know the aspirations my ancestors had for the future of all Oni. Our pride does not allow for any wrongdoing. You don't steal from other people. You don't harm other people, period. My guess is that the Blue Oni was tricked or forced into it somehow. But I don't have any evidence. That's right. If I didn't step in, the Tenryo Commission would have definitely caught them by now.
But what does Daisuke have to do with any of this? He said that you saved him so he knows your story, right?
He was the one I managed to save from the Ronin after I sent them running from the scene. He was off playing somewhere when they came by and ransacked his house. By the time he came back, his parents had been taken. The whole reason I'm in this is to help this kid find his mom and dad again. I never wanted to tell you any of this. My original plan was to knock you both out and take my family to hide somewhere else. There's more to this than just one Blue Oni. There's a dangerous group behind everything that's been going on. I didn't want to get anyone else caught up in this mess. That's everything. The whole story. If you don't believe me and want to drag me back to Inazuma City, then I'm gonna fight you with all I've got. But if you're willing to believe me, then please, give me a little time. Once I find the Blue Oni, I'll turn the both of us in.
Yep, Paimon too. Just treat it like we're here to keep an eye on you.
So, you... all right. I knew you'd be reasonable. I knew it. I was thinking right from the start, these two fine folks, they're just out here in the pursuit of truth and justice, man. Yeah, we are gonna get along just great. Well, I should tell you, though, things could get a little dangerous, so be ready for anything. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
Don't worry about us. We're seasoned adventurers.
All right, then our first job is to investigate where this Blue Oni is hiding out. There's a victim of his that saw him up close, currently taking refuge at Sangonomiya's camp. I figure we can start by talking to
い
him.
ろいろ行くな。サンゴノミヤか。あれ、結構近かった。
Hey,
取れなかった。
I see everything.
距離的な問題があるのかな。
Hey,
Yo, you must be Masato.
An Oni? Oh no, not another one!
Oh, yeah. Not the one that robbed you, though, so, chill. I contacted you before, remember? I need your help.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'm still a bit on edge after the incident. So anyway, here's what happened. I was just out transporting some goods when a group of Ronin suddenly attacked me. It's not the first time that's happened to me. Usually you just hand over some Mora and they'll leave you alone. At least you don't lose your goods that way. But this time was different. They weren't willing to talk things over. Instead, they took my things and they started coming for me.
なるほどな。なんか、なんかがきっかけでエスカレートしてるんだな。
I got down on my knees and begged. Said I had a family to care for and that my business is our only livelihood. Then I saw that there was an Oni among the group. I thought he was going to be the one to finish me off. But instead, he stopped the others and told them to let me go. Yeah, that got them all arguing with each other. His cohort said that I was sure to retaliate if they released me. But the young Oni was insistent that they shouldn't lay a finger on me. Things got real heated. I thought they were going to come to blows. Luckily, they let me escape with my life in the end.
So he'll steal, but he won't harm people.
あ、カイさんいらっしゃい。
There's some sort of standards.
こんばんは。
Did he say why
今
they
日は
were
荒
robbing you?
崎の伝説任務やってます。
Surely it
ずっ
was
と
Mora,
さ、伝
right?
説任務ほったらかしてて
What
さ、
else could
先
they have
進めらんな
wanted
かった
with
か
me?
ら、
I mean,
でもやってやる
I
時間
can't say
確保
for
できたか
sure.
ら、
It's
今
not like I asked.
日はもう伝
But
説任
what I
務、
did hear them say was
まあやれるだ
the
けや
goods
る
are
って
worth
思ったけ
more
ど、
than the merchant's life. Or Something
ど
like
うだろう
that.
な。荒滝の任務だけで1時間くらい経ちそうだ
Idiot
な。
Oni. Do you have any idea where they went after they robbed you?
伝説任務全然やってないから
I have no
さ、
clue.
まとめてやりたいなと思ってるだ
But
から
I。think they're pretty active in the Tatarasuna area.
まだね、モナの伝説任
You
務
weren't gonna go
と
after them, are you?
ショーの伝説任務やってないし。
Seriously, I'd advise against it. There are
あと
too
デ
many
ー
of
トイ
them
ベン
and
ト
they're
も
all
稲
heavily
妻
armed.
組まだやってないんだよな。
Ah, don't worry. It's just a bunch of no-name scumbags.
っていう感じ
I
で
got a whole laundry list of scores
そ
to
ろそろ
settle
メイン
with
ス
them.
トーリー進めて、
These
進め
two
る行きたい
islands
か
are where
ら、
they tend to hang around.
こうやれるうち
We're
に
sure to
荒
run
滝
into
の
them
伝
and
説任務やっと
Nasu
こうと
beat
思って今や
sooner
っ
or
てると
later.
こです。ナヒーダ引いたり、アルハイゼン引いたりしててさ、スメールの素材がないともう育成ができない状態になってるから、もう本当にメインストーリー進めないとやばいなと思って。確かね、先月あたりでようやく、塩化宮の探索が終わって、で、稲妻も落ち着いて、じゃああともうスメール行くだけってなってるから、スメール行かないとね、素材も集まんないし、石もたまんないし、
Everyone hold hands.
これは何もなんないのか。あのタヌキって何なんだろうな。いや待て、だいぶ遠いな。思った以上に遠かった。飛んでくだけのスタミナあるかな。大丈夫そう。さすがに戦闘入りそうだからパーティー変えとくか。ここは荒滝だから荒滝で行こう。よいしょ。
They gotta pass through here sometime. Let's just hang tight for a while. If I'm not mistaken, they'll be showing up any time now.
Yeah, things might get a little rough, so we better be prepared.
まあ、岩っぱだからなんとかなるだろう、戦闘は。
Oh, here they come!
Yeah, there they are. And one of them has horns. Alright, it's go time. Let's get him!
お、これはもうシンプルに戦闘か。よし、やるか。
Looks like you fellas aren't going down without a fight. Fine by me. Let's fight first, talk later.
まだあるか。
It's my lucky day.
Charge! Everyone on me! Let's roll!
My blade.
It's showtime!
How's this? To the fiery height.
あ、もう終わった。あ、確かにな。
Hey,
ボスキャラ
don't
じゃな
even
いし
think
な
about。running. It's me, Arataki Ito, descendant of the Crimson Oni.
I know who you are. From the day we are born, every blue Oni knows their purpose. We all know our fate is one of
ああ、
self-sacrifice.
鎧の背中に傷がと
But
か。
what about the Crimson Oni, You don't know anything about us. Not our miserable history, or any of our names. Mine's Takuya, by the way. But you don't even care, do you? Because those who get sacrificed should be forgotten, right?
No, you're wrong. I never knew the Blue Oni had survived to this day, and the moment I found out, I was determined that I would find you.
どんくらいの間消息不明になってるんで
Since
す
you
か
remember the
青
pact
鬼
between
は
our。two factions, I assume you also remember the pride we share as Oni. So my question is, how could a proud Oni like yourself go and abuse the weak and plunder the innocent? Why break the oath that our kind swore all those years ago? Huh? What's so funny?
Who are you to talk about pride and oaths with me? The Blue Oni gave up everything, just so the Crimson Oni could live peacefully in human society. But let me ask you, Arataki Ito, what exactly do you contribute to human society?
めっちゃ痛いとこついてくるな。
You're a blundering fool who can't hold down a real job, a laughingstock of the town, and worse still, you let them get your vision during the Vision Hunt decree. Protecting the Oni pride? Ha! You wouldn't know how if you tried. You're a disgrace to the Oni kind.
Hey, come on. None of that stuff's a big deal. I mean,
確かに青鬼からすれ
hanging
ば
me、out to dry here, man.
正論でしかないな。
Since when do you care what other people think? You just do whatever you want. It's not like anyone can stop you.
イケメンだね。
Any idea of the kind of life my kin and I have lived while you've been
めちゃくちゃ
hanging
真面目そう
around
だ
in
し、
human society?
荒竹見て怒るでもしょうがないよ
We were
な。
cut off from the rest of the world. We severed all contact with it. And since then, we've had no place to live, no stable source of food,
当
no
事者じゃないし、
clothing,
その
no
末裔だ
medicine,
からもう、
nothing.
当時拓也からすればあれだもんな。先祖が決めたことを全力で割り食らってる状態だし、
So,
自
that's
分の
why
犠
you
牲
joined a
で
band of thieves?
成り立ってるはずの
That's right.
荒滝とかこんなざまだから、まあそれは怒るわな。
Is holding fast to a worthless oath supposed to help me provide for my family and friends? I've abandoned our Oni pride. It's meaningless. I want to live. I've given everything that I've stolen from humans to my community. What I've taken will at least keep them from starving and ease their pain. That's what matters most to me.
Yeah, and besides, the blue Oni sacrificed themselves so that Oni could be accepted as part of human society. If people see Oni causing trouble again, then that'll defeat the whole purpose of the sacrifice you made.
You make a good point. But Arataki Ito's the one who needs to get that into his thick skull. The blue Oni are the bad guys, so we're expected to do bad things. Our actions won't tarnish the reputation of the Crimson Oni. Unless, of course, this bonehead decides it'd be a great idea to take all the blame for himself, completely destroying the trust between humans and the Crimson Oni in the process. He's the one that wasted the sacrifice we made.
Huh? Well, I only had to do that because of you. I couldn't just stand back and let the Tenryo Commission drag you away.
You should get your priorities straight. The Blue Oni are history, all right? Forget about us. The Crimson Oni are the ones who must live on.
Yep.
Why couldn't you have just stayed out of this?
There they are. Seize them.
青鬼もまだ優しい心を捨ててないなこれ。
Forget it. This was a waste of time anyway. Look, I don't expect you to understand me, but you could at least take a look in the mirror sometime.
Hey! Hey!
大事に思ってるからこその怒りみたいなもんだろうな。
We need to get out of here too!
We can't get caught here. Looks like I'm up to bat. Just wait here and we'll escape. Whatever you do, don't attack any of the Tenryo Commission, or they'll be after you too.
でもこの時点で手遅れだと思うけどな。
Who goes there?
Get them!
I must.
Let's roll!
Come on, men. He won't get away this time. Just give yourself up, Arataki Ito.
幻想たまるかなこれ。
Attaboy! Oni coming through! Withdraw.
お、なんとかなった。 大丈夫かこれ。
Man, they really came out in force today. I'm kind of flattered the Tenryo Commission sent so many. But I still haven't completely recovered from the bean attack earlier. I'm starting to lose my edge here. No way. All that would do is send them after our blue Oni friend instead. But I have to settle things with him first, man to man.
ブルー鬼フレンドって言ったね今。
The Tenryo Commission's about to arrest you!
No choice but to keep kicking some Tenryo butt.
Hey, boss. Thought you'd have all the fun without us.
お、荒竹原。
Granny sent us. We're here to lend a hand.
Maybe we can't take him, but we can sure slow him down. Now's your chance. Go!
Hey, I told you to stay out of this one.
Well, we're in it now. Come on, there's no time.
Go! Do what you gotta do, boss!
All right then. Watch yourselves. As soon as I'm done, I'm coming back for you. Come on, you two. Time to roll!
いい子分持ってんな。
Don't let them get away. After them.
Hey, you guys want some of this? There's plenty to go around. Run for it, boss!
古文なりになんとかかんとか頑張ってって感じだな。
As boss of the Arataki gang, getting rescued by my own boys feels pretty humiliating. I promise to never let you down, boys. All right, we've got some footprints to follow. Let's find Takuya.
It was real touching and all what they did, but those few guys weren't much of a gang.
足跡どこだ？
Hey, it takes Mora to run a gang, okay? They're all I've got for now.
適当にまあ歩いてりゃなんとかなるか。
Huh. Is it just me, or are there more and more footprints? A wrecked cart and some goods. Look alive, we've got company. Pull in! Can't catch me.
Order guide you. To the ferry. Solidify.
Burst forth! Witness my great undertaking!
Charge! Seems they definitely don't want us going any further. Let's see what's waiting for us up
土
ahead.
台は落としてないか。
Huh. Besides the footprints, there are other signs of life here too. Must be plenty going on around here. Hidden entrance. Yes! All right. I think we just found their hideout. This is gonna be where they keep all the people they took.
Paimon thinks Takuya's probably in there as well.
Huh? Fire. Of course I did. Come on, I'm not that dumb. But it takes a world-class blockhead like Takuya to think his ideas are actually gonna work. So I'm here to save him no matter what.
Huh? What were you two talking about?
今日入ったらパーティーメンバー変えられないんだっけ？したらじゃあこうするか。
And the crowd goes wild!
ゴロどこ行った？いたいた。
Ready and waiting.
これで大丈夫だろう。
Behold!
Whoa! This place is huge! Pretty fancy for a hideout.
All acquired by less than legitimate means, no doubt. All the more reason we gotta put an end to this.
一応ちゃんと探索もしていかないとな。こういう秘境限定の宝箱とか結構あるもんな。絶対なんか見落としそう。
How come the stairs are over there? We can't go up if we can't reach them.
No problemo. That'll be what this mechanism's for.
Know your place!
Oh, it's moving!
Haha, see? What did I tell you? Just trust my instincts.
ああ、落ちた。
Quit following me.
なんかいろいろ行ける場所あるな。
Too slow. The wind rises.
なるほど。あ、なるほどね。
Quit following me.
こっち側から開けらんない。
Behold!
宝箱はあった。あったね。ちっちゃいの1個だけか。ここからはいけないのか。
wind rises.
お邪魔します。
Everyone hold hands.
See no more. Behold.
おお、なんかすごいことになってる。
Cry louder!
OK。これ合ってんのかな、道。何これ。
Can't catch me.
あ、なるほどね。
The wind rises.
でここまっすぐ行く。あ、でも、あれか。こっち側先行かない。あー、また落ちた。微妙に隙間がある。
Too slow.
これはまあ別に引かなくても大丈夫なやつっぽいってわけでもないか。一応引いてみるか。あ、なるほどね。繋がってるだけだった。
はい放浪者めっちゃ便利ですね。
飛べるの便利だね。ギミック無視だもんだって。
You must be holding on to them for leverage. All right, let's get him out of here.
ある程度本当ギミック無視できるってのはありがたいもんだね。本当に
Who wants some of this?
今やんなくてもよかったかな。結局人さらいしてたのは浪人だったって話か。
Alright, you're all free to go now. Quick, get to safety.
Sorry, but have you seen our little boy?
Calm down, dear. We don't even know if he was taken here or not.
お、両親さんか。
But... Oh, my little Daisuke!
Oh, you must be Daisuke's parents.
Yes, that's right. Have you seen him? Where is he? Is he all right?
Don't worry, he's safe and sound. Someone's looking after him now on Yashiori Island. I can show you where on the map. He's been worried about you. I bet he'll be relieved to see.
あのギミックどうやって出るんだろう
You
な、
were the
一
one
般
who
の人
saved
は。
him? Oh, thank you, thank you!
No, please, no. No need to thank me. It's before you go calling me a hero, let me ask you this. Wouldn't any other self-respecting guy who...
Really? Just one little compliment and it goes straight to his head.
These vagrants are insatiable. They'll do anything for money. No one dares stand up to them for fear of what they might do.
Would they really do anything drastic?
No, actually, because one of the guys, the one with Oni horns on his head, has always shielded us so far. Oh, in fact...
At night, he would secretly bring us food and water. I don't understand what he was trying to do. Are you a friend of his? Or perhaps a relative?
Relative, I guess.
Oh,
これはなんかまた青鬼が
He
あれか
seemed
な、
different from
荒
the
滝の
rest
た
of
め
the
になんかやっ
gang.
てるっていう感じなの
They
か
seem
な。
like heartless crooks, but I'd say he comes across more like a confused child who made some poor choices.
Let me put it this way. There are a few things he needs to straighten out in his head, and I'm here to point him in the right direction.
まあ、とりあえ
I'm
ず
glad
先
to
を進
hear
めればわか
that.
ることか。
He's lucky to have family like you.
Don't worry, he'll be in my trusty hands. I'll help him see the light. Anyway, you should scram. It's still not safe here.
Yes, thanks again. You've rescued our entire
で、
family.
ナヒーダ復刻来たから放浪者ももうすぐ来るんだよな。
Huh. A child that made some poor choices. Anyway, let's get going while we still
まあ
have
うち
time.
のチームで一番のアタッカーになってるからな、放浪者。
Squall and Fury.
できれば持ち武器引いて、できれば1突2突したいなとは思ってるんだ
Quit
けど、
following me.
石ないんだよな。こ
Too
っち
slow.
は関係ないやつかな。だいぶ関係ないとこから来たっぽいな。戻ろう。にしてもこんなとこあるなんてのは秘境にな。
対自分 3.4 に始めたんで持ってないんですよね。
だいぶあれなんだね。最近なんだね。あ、でもあれか、カーベ実装されてから始めたって人も結構いるからな。これも本来こうやっていくギミックじゃないんだよな。ちょっと見落とししてないかな。大丈夫かな。
Behold.
ここら辺も完全に行けないようになってんな。ここさっき行ったもんな。でな。繋がってるから、まあ、ここは行ったとして、多分取り逃しはないだろうから、行くか。3.4 って誰だっけ？
This is the place.
確か
The
ね。
jig's up. Surrender while you can.
あとこれ閉じればいいのか。
Fall in. Attaboy.
The wind rises. Bow your head.
Commit it to memory.
Charge. Rally. Only coming through.
だいぶ見えなくなってる。
Bet you think you've won, don't ya?
お、まだいるか。
So naive. This is my home turf. I'll let you in on a little secret. A long time ago, I picked up this rare paper charm. What makes it so special is that if you tear one piece, the other piece starts tearing too.
Newsflash, don't care about your cute little origami obsession.
You better stay where you are and let me finish. Aren't you curious what the other piece is used for? I'll tell you. It's now the critical component of a mechanism, and when it gets torn, this place goes up in smoke. Yeah, the whole hideout is rigged with explosives and ready to blow.
What? You're gonna blow this whole place up?
Oh, don't worry about me. I made sure that I've got an escape route. The rest of you, though, you're gonna be buried deep among the rubble. You've had your fun. Now it's
ホタルの
goodbye.
後ろになんか鬼背負ってみてになってるわ。
My paper charm! Where's my paper charm?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you looking for this?
Yes, that's it. When did you?
I snatched it earlier, to stop you from doing anything hasty.
Why, you... And now you're going to betray me?
You're one to talk. What about burying everyone here? If you ask me, that sounds like you've already betrayed our agreement, no?
Just give it here!
You done talking now? Huh? You sure? Great, because I'm done listening. Yeah! Great work, Takuya. You arrived in the nick of time.
Stay away from me.
Huh?
I said stay away, or I'll tear the paper charm.
急にどうした？
Hey, oh, okay. Fine. Just calm down. What are you doing?
Just because I won't let him blow this place to bits doesn't mean that I won't do it myself. Unless you want to get buried, you should leave this place now. Take everyone here and get out!
You won't go through with it. If you were that cruel, then why bother protecting every person you've come across? Huh?
I'm not here to reason with you. Go! Just get out of here! This sacrifice is mine to make. Mine alone! Why couldn't you just stay out of it?
No one needs to sacrifice themselves.
All right, then you tell me. I've tarnished our Oni pride and abandoned our ancestors' oath. Only sacrifice can restore my pride now. I chose this path so I could provide for my fellow Oni. I was ready to die from the very beginning. This is between us Blue Oni. But you... If it wasn't for you, everything would have worked out
なる
perfectly.
ほど。
They're here. We won't let them slip away this time.
最初からこうするつもりであれなんだな。
Hey, Tenryo Commission! I'm the one you're looking for. I did it. I'm behind everything. Arataki Ito is innocent. You're the ones in charge of
人
detaining
質も多
criminals
分
in human
隙を見て逃
society,
がすつも
right?
りだったんだろう
I'm
な。
sure you can tell who the criminal is here.
Huh? It's like he's trying to reenact the fairy tale, sacrificing himself for the Crimson Oni.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's me you've been looking for, and here I am. How are you ever gonna report back without capturing me?
Stop fooling around, Ito.
Listen, Takuya, sacrificing yourself won't solve anything. Your sacrifice can't protect me or your fellow Oni, and giving up your life isn't gonna make theirs any longer. Sacrificing yourself is one way to escape your fate, but the only one you'll be setting free is yourself. Listen to me. You want to be the tough guy, huh? Well, this is the coward's way out. Don't let your sacrifice stain our Oni pride. The Blue Oni have been scraping the bottom of the barrel all these years, so let's give them a new beginning. We've made mistakes, but we can make up for them. Fate hasn't been kind to the Oni? Well then let's tear it up and start over. But before any of that can happen, you need to get yourself behind me and forget about all that self-sacrifice stuff. Now let's go. But we're not done talking about this. Takuya!
Ah. ああ、破っちゃった。おえー。
I'll take care of this. There are still people in danger. Go, help them.
What?
Hey, I got this.
Come on!
Forget about me! Just go! It's what I deserve!
Ah, shut up, would ya?
かっけえな、新たに。あの人質大丈夫だったんかな。そう、ノブシの人。
We managed to save everyone! What about Ito and Takuya? Paimon hopes they're alright. Look! It's Ito and Takuya!
That's gonna hurt tomorrow. What's up with the looks on your faces? I said we'd be okay, didn't I? I'm sure I'd be looking a whole lot sharper right now if it wasn't for that brutal bean attack of yours earlier.
最初豆ぶつけてたな。
Why? Why would you do this for me? I'm the guilty one here. I don't deserve this.
Because we're Oni, that's why. We share the same blood, brother. Our parents and their parents before them never taught us that it was okay to abandon family in need. I just wish you'd come to find me sooner. If you knew about me all along, then you should have come and asked me for help. I never would have dreamed of turning you away.
The Blue Oni disappeared so that they wouldn't bring trouble to the Crimson Oni. If I came to you for help, wouldn't that just undo everything the Blue Oni have done?
Not to me. I've always respected the Blue Oni for their sacrifice. Nothing they did was in vain. It's only because of them that we have survived to see today, and built a world where Oni and humans can live side by side. Honestly, everything that I have now, I owe to the Blue Oni. And let me tell you, the Inazuma of today wouldn't see you as a villain just because of the color of your horns.
You say all that, but in spite of everything, you're barely getting by.
That's just how I roll, man. You remember the pact, don't you? We're not supposed to suck up to the humans. We're supposed to earn their respect. Every member of the Arataki gangs had a tough time trying to fit in. Take Akira, for example. He snores like you wouldn't believe.
まんまドアベースだね。
Genta, he's got a serious temper problem. And Mamoru, well, he's colorblind.
あれだね、
Even Granny
原
Oni,
神
she got
と
that name
あと
for
スター
taking
レール
me
も
in
そう
as
だ
a
けど
kid.
大体なんか神話とかこう童話とか民話とかそういうのをベースにお話が作られてる
You
ね
want to talk about pride? Well, in our gang, we're proud to welcome anyone who's been through adversity with open arms.
But
Ah, don't worry. The Arataki gang's already a bunch of misfits. You really think you could cramp our style?
We've dealt with the Kairagi and the people they took captive. I assume the two of you are finished talking. Takia, based on the findings of our investigation, I hereby announce that you are officially under arrest for
スタ
forceful
ーレール
seizure
の
of
キャ
people
ラ
and
もなんか
property.
フィン
Please
ランド
do
の
not attempt
神
to
話だったか
resist.
なんかが
All
ベース
stolen
になってるっ
articles
ていう
will be
のを
reclaimed.
最近知った
That means we'll be seizing all the goods you passed on to your kin.
ベロブログ関係か
Please don't! Without those goods, they'll...
It's all right, Takuya. Those goods never belonged to us anyway. Don't worry. I'll help take care of your kin. Now that I know the situation, I'll personally make sure they never suffer again.
Might want to put your grand plans on hold there. You're under arrest too, for numerous assaults on the Tenryo commission officers.
Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot about that. But no worries, I'll put my gang on the case. My boys will take good care of the Blue Oni.
Yeah, we've already arrested them too.
Oh,
That's what they get for resisting the Tenryo Commission.
yeah, I guess it's up to you then, Traveler. Could you be a pal and tell Granny Oni about the Blue Oni situation? Thanks. And thanks for sticking with me to the end. Once I'm out of the slammer, I'll find a way to make it all up to ya.
As for you two, lending them your aid when you knew full well they were in the wrong means that the culpability extends to you
石
too.
崎さん厳しいな
But, given your unique circumstances, and in
あ、
light
そうで
of
も
the
なかった
complexity of this case, we will...
Sorry for the trouble.
Hey, wait! Are unique circumstances? Are these guys like a big deal or something? Oh, yeah, okay. Cool. Because I was gonna say, you know, like, I'm kind of a big deal myself, you know? Yeah, all right, see you next time. Whenever that'll be.
荒瀧の声優さん、日本も英語版もすごいよな。演技が。英語版の方だとなんかラップでバースデーソング歌ってくれるらしい、荒瀧一斗。来月俺誕生日だからちょっとそれ楽しみだね。これまだ終わりじゃなかった。
I see everything.
よいしょ。したら、戻るか。この後どうしようかな。1時間経ってるけど、もう一個伝説任務やるか。
はい、めっちゃ気になります。
ねえ。多分調べれば出てくるんだろうけど、ちょっと楽しみにとっとこう。なんか意外と何人か結構バースデーソング歌ってくれるらしいね。
Ah, yes. That does sound like my Ito.
So, did they take Uncle Ito away? Yes, they did. But don't be too upset, Daisuke. We will have
せ
the
っかくだ
chance
から
to
じゃ
see
あも
him
う一個
again.
誰かの伝説任務やっ
He and his
て、
gang may have
今日しまい
acted
にして
recklessly, but the
で
fact
その後
remains
まあ
that
ス
he
ターレー
still
ルの
helped
メインストー
us.
リーも進めたいからちょっと配信切り替えて、
Uncle Ito helped us,
確か
and
に
he's
YouTube でやるか
awesome.
Twitch でやるか、
Now,
の
don't
んび
get
り
any ideas,
やりたいから
Daisuke.
ま
Ito is a far cry from
あどっちにしろ
awesome.
人来ないだろうし
He
な。
still caused a lot of trouble
完
for
全に
a
マイ
lot
ペー
of
スでゲームやっ
people.
てるのを配信に載せるってい
If
うだ
you
けだか
ask
ら、
me,
まあ YouTube
I'd
でや
say
るか。
he's like one of those little Oni Kabuto you kids are playing with all the time. Though he looks fierce on the outside,
まあなんか
he
ス
has
ター
a
レール
kind
始まって
heart.
から原神とスターレ
He's
ー
not
ル
a
両方やってる
delinquent,
みたいな配信
but
者さ
he'll
ん
never
めちゃくちゃ
back
増えた
down
し。
from a fight.
I don't
まあ
really
問題
get
はない
it,
だろう。
but it sounds like a compliment. I can't wait for my next beetle fight with Uncle Ito.
Thank you, Granny, for taking care of our little boy. I hope that Ito and his friends will be released as quickly as possible.
Yes, you needn't worry.
The officials in the Tenryo Commission will certainly exercise sound judgment.
It's time we started heading back. We'll be sure to visit again soon.
I'm glad that everything was resolved in the end. As for the blue Oni, just leave them to me. If there's one thing an old granny like myself can do, it's caring for others.
Do you need our help?
No. Go on ahead. I'm sure you have other adventures beckoning. Besides, once Ito is released, he'll be here to help me. Oh, yes. And you know what? I think that's what makes him adorable, wouldn't you? He does whatever he puts his mind to. He's sincere, brave, and determined. Back when I took him in, everyone thought I was most unusual indeed. But I've never been ashamed of this name. On the contrary, I'm quite proud of it. Because Ito is my pride and joy.
いい話だったな。
A long time ago, in a village lost to time, there lived a crimson Oni and a blue Oni. They were the best of friends. The crimson Oni wanted to be friends with the humans, so the blue Oni played the role of the naughty kid. And then he left. After a long time, the crimson Oni was living happily with the humans. But in his heart, he wanted to bring the blue Oni back home. The crimson Oni didn't know where to find the blue Oni. His search took him up the highest mountains and across the widest rivers. He found many traces of the blue Oni, but the more he found, the clearer it became. The blue Oni was hiding on purpose. So just as the blue Oni had once done, the crimson Oni left him a letter.
ちょっと前、肝試しイベントやってたけど、その時のムービーもこんな感じで結構可愛かったね。
I want to have a big party for everyone. I want all my friends to be there. That means you too, Al. If you don't want to meet me, you can just watch from a distance.
The blue Oni snuck back to the village and hid in the shadows. He saw the great feast and roaring fire and longed to join in. But though his stomach rumbled, the blue Oni remembered the oath of old and kept his distance. Suddenly, he jumped. The crimson Oni was right behind him.
Hey, you're finally back. Come on, I'll introduce you. It's time everyone met my best friend.
顔がいい。これでようやくあれだな。魔人任務が進められるな。
Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
よし。で、魔人任務進めるぞっていう前に、これは、まあ別の配信っていうか、後日やるとして、ために貯めてた伝説任務もう一個やっちゃおう。どっちがいいかな？結構残ってるんだよな。デーネイトイベントが平蔵と、まあ、スメール組は置いといて、平蔵残ってて、忍残ってて、でも忍まだ解放できない。あ、そっか。運金も取ってあるんだよな。運金と、あ、でもだいぶやってないな。伝説任務が、ショーモナと、あ、でもこの二人だけだな。どっちから行くか。あ、モンドから行くか。
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world.
デートイベント一つもしてません。W。
デートイベントは、まあ、キャラが好きだったら、だな。 あれどこだっけ？あ。DUA 近くなんだ、でもモナって。結構良かったよ、でも。でもあれ、ちょっと分岐大変だったけど。一応伝統イベントもあれじゃなかったっけ？石もらえるんじゃなかったっけ？任務。そらね、ちょこっとだけ60石くらいもらえるから、まあ石足りないっていう時用に取っといて、ガッとやるのもいいかもしんないね。確かノエルだけ2つあるんだっけ？ノエル以外もあるんだっけな。ノエルだけ2章あるんだよな、デートイベント。これも単純に運金、始めたての頃ちょっと押してたから、これ大事に取っとこうと思って取ってるだけなんだけど、あと他はもうやる時間ないからやってないってだけだな。よし、じゃあモナやっちゃうか。めっちゃ3バットル。
デートもしてくれて報酬もくれるなんて最高じゃないですか。
ね。もしかしたら原神世界とこっちの世界と、まあ、デートとか誕生日とかの考え方が違うのかもしれないね。原神やってるとよく言われるのが、キャラクターの誕生日の日に、キャラクターが贈り物を送ってくれるっていうのがあるじゃん。逆じゃねって結構言われるんだけど。
As usual, my predictions are correct.
まあ、考えによってはさ、誕生日の日くらいは自分が主役だから、まあ、自分が好きな人を独り占めしたいっていう理由にはなるだろうし、贈り物を贈るっていうのは間違ってはないだろうな。
You're not from this world, are
個人
you?
的に英語版はモナの声優さん結構好きだね。
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology. If you've no other questions, let's be off. Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box
こん
from
な偉そうな
Mondstadt.
態度を取ってるけど、着てる服半額
It
セー
was
ルで買
part
っ
of
た
an
やつなんだよ
agreement
な。
I made with a friend 50 years ago. But
ね。
she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the guardian of the box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear victor. If I triumph here, then I will show myself to be superior to my master. Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt,
この前イ
leaving
ベ
her
ントで
successor as the current guardian of that
モナの
box.
師匠の
Like me, that
友達っていう
successor
人
must
が出てきて
also
ね。
be one who has
クレイのお
surpassed their
母さんで。
teacher. I must not be careless. But I would prefer to assure my victory in this contest, and upon giving it some thought, you came to mind.
How did she get involved in this anyway?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always great value for the money.
だいぶ奥側
The
の方にあ
owner
る。
has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
じゃあ伝説任務はチーム変えてやるか。
My experiment will succeed.
スタミナ今どれくらい溜まってるかな。もうちょいしたらなんかボスやりたいな。リーウェイも歩き回るの久しぶりだな。よっ。リーウェイの音楽すごい眠くなるんだよな、この時間帯に聞くと。
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring. Can't say I
は
have.
い、モナって走ると生地面に潜るんですね。
そうだね、モナと上里彩香、この二人は特殊な移動だね。
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
だからモナ引いてると水辺の移動がめちゃくちゃ楽になるね。
Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't use it to earn a living? What a shame.
Well, I was going to put up 20,000 mora as compensation. If
20,000? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that.
2万モラだと家賃何ヶ月分だろうな。
Yes, of course. Still, the owner's business has had it pretty hard. It must be a truly extraordinary ring to be worth spending this much mora to find. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it. There may be other means we can employ besides astrology.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This is the first mission I'm giving you as your master.
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And Paimon actually kept a small amount. Don't sweat the small stuff.
ディルックの伝説にも完全に覚えてないな。
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes?
いや、いいか。
This life isn't bad either. I guess I can keep.
この移動が水辺だとめちゃくちゃ便利なんだよね。今周り地面しかないからあれだけど。リーウェイとか特にあれだもんな。リーウェイとかスメールか。水辺多いもんな。
Oz revealed by Born of Ice and Frost.
まだいた。
No touching. Absorption test.
あとは まだいた。
Fate is upon you.
Access denied. Animal test 6308.
はい、よく溺れるので便利そうです。
Delve into destiny.
最初の方だとスタミナないもんな。このパーティーだと氷スライム地味に面倒なんだよな。
Absorption test.
お
Found it! This must be the ring! It's so pretty! Paimon wasn't having any bad thoughts?
やっぱあれだな、スクロースじゃなくてエンヒにしとこう。スクロース人間相手だとめちゃくちゃ強いんだけど、こういうスライム相手だと微妙だからな。
I charge a higher rate to meet outside the office.
よっ。
That's it. That's the one.
You actually found it. Not bad. Mr. Zhu, you must take care of such precious things a bit better. You might not be so fortunate next time.
You're absolutely right. How would I have faced my family if I had lost the 253rd ring my mother gave me? Let me explain. My family owns 3 jade mines. And in order to ensure that I would be able to find myself a good wife, my mother had many jade accessories made as heirlooms. I think there might be over 500 of them.
Then why would you feel the need to set up an inn here?
Well, inheriting the family business too early unavoidably made things boring. Thank you, all the same.
Then I'll take it gladly.
But we did all the work!
A disciple should act like one. How can they steal their master's thunder?
Didn't we say we were just playing pretend?
Well, you need to start practicing now. If my rival is as smart as I think they are, they will figure you out in a heartbeat.
What was that rumbling sound?
Oh, right. You mustn't have eaten in days. I'm very sorry. I forgot that you have no...
That didn't happen. Forget it. Well, I suddenly feel that you have indeed contributed to our good fortune. I say we spend this money on treating you to a fine meal. If we travel north, we'll reach the Wongshu Inn. I hear the food there is really good, so let's go try it out. No need to thank me. I'm just doing as a good master should.
人から借りた金でそのまんまおごってくれるっていう言ってるようなもんか。
She treating us? Is Paimon hearing things? She's such a good person. Let's have ourselves a great meal.
荒滝一並みに単純だな。パイモンも。防除旅館行くんだったらユン先生だな。じゃあしたらじゃあよいしょ。防除旅館行くのも久しぶりだな。最近ずっとなんかモンドの出入りしかやってないから、いいゆえの出入りやってないからな。もうだいぶ下だ。せっかくだからゆっくり歩いていくか。どうでもいい話なんだけどさ、英語版だとさ、キャラクターの名前がまんま中国語読みながらさ、たまに混乱するんだよね。例えば運金だって日本語だと運金だけど中国語英語だとユンジンだから、たまにね音声だけ聞いてると混乱するね、人の名前を。 割れない。
Since it's Mona's treat, we can order whatever we want, right?
Of course. I am a most generous master after all. But only if you can finish it all.
事前に名前の読み方調べておかないと全然わかんなくなっちゃう。本当に。
Excuse me, what would you like to order?
どれにしようかな。
This is a favorite among our regulars. Bamboo shoots, meat, and ham are cooked together, creating a richly flavored soup. Pour a few spoonfuls into each bowl of rice you eat. These are made using large, succulent shrimp wrapped in crispy fried potatoes. They have an amazing texture. Though tofu could not be a more ordinary ingredient, it and crab roll are truly a match made in heaven. It's one of our specialties. It's exactly what it says on the label. Abalone made from vegetarian ingredients. It's just...
all of them? We only have 3. No, 2.5 people? Isn't that too much food?
That's not how you count it. Besides, Paimon hasn't even ordered yet. Squirrelfish, Juyu chili chicken, and jewelry soup, please.
Sure. And is there anything else you'd like to order, ma'am?
I'd just like to ask, how much do the current dishes cost in total?
Around 20,000 mora.
Then, I'll just have some vegetarian noodles, please.
All right. A bowl of vegetarian noodles, was it?
分けてもらえばいいのにな。ここは、あれなんだな。ちゃんとおごるんだな。
Something since we started eating. Is it? Because she actually doesn't have money?
I heard that. I said I was treating. How could I be rattled by something as mundane as Mora? An astrologist's mind is set on studying the stars. Being so easily disturbed by such banal matters would hamper my judgment. Especially the act of overly gratifying oneself using Mora. And dangerous.
So, not eating the dishes we ordered is also part of an astrologist's pride? Paimon doesn't get it. But it feels kind of bad that only we got to feast. Oh, yes, we can do that. Just give us a minute. You don't use more to fulfill your desires, so it's fine as long as you're not buying anything, right? Let's go borrow the kitchen from the innkeeper.
Let me guess where you're from.
Hello. How may I help you?
We'd like to borrow the kitchen here.
おやさ、
I see. In that case, sure.
スライム食べてるらしいね、原神世界の
feel
人
free
た
to use
ち
the。kitchen.
普通に。
If I may, you must be well versed in the art of cooking, yes? Talented indeed. Actually, I have a small suggestion to make.
これにうろついてるスライ
You're
ム
most likely not
食べ
from
れる
around
ん
these
だな。
parts. But since you've come to Liyue, would you like to try making Liyue-style cuisine? I have a recipe for golden crab with me. It's crab meat that's been rolled in flour, deep fried, and then pan fried together with ginger and garlic. When you finally plate it up, the crab seems to be
めちゃくちゃ美味し
lined
そう。
on gold.
Golden crab. Golden crab! Golden crab! Then let's get to it.
ここ後ろから話しかけてるの
With
かわいい
your。skills in the kitchen, this'll be a cinch.
かまど借りるか。黄金ガニ。ああ、黄金ガニ防御力アップか。いや、岩パーティーに結構良さそうだな。カニのパター、これ違うな。黄金ガニこれだ。これは、適当に作るか。オリジナル料理系はなし。 あ、ちょっと作っとこう。5個くらい。言うてなんか防御力バフしてまで戦う相手ってあんまいないんだよな。雷電将軍くらいか。これくらいでいいか。あ、でも、あれか。1個渡すから。まあ、これでよし。
鍋に入れ物ごと入れてる W。
まあ、そこは細かいこと突っ込んじゃいけねえよ。こっちか。あ、戻ってきたら全部なくなってるかと思ったから。そうでもなかった。偉いな。
There's no need to spend all that effort on me. I'm not in dire. I am a little hungry. But it's not a big deal. This aroma is... I never thought it'd be so luxurious. Fine. Since my disciple has put in so much time and effort, I must, with great difficulty, accept... This golden crab is too delicious. I have never eaten anything this good in my life. I mean, I never knew that my disciple was this skilled. As your master, I am most comforted. I see that it's no boast to call them Liyue's delicacies. I suppose it wasn't too much to spend all this mora on. Ah, it's nothing.
Nothing at all. Now
that we've eaten and drank our fill, we should be off. If we travel north from here, we should reach the sun gate, and from there we will be within the boundaries of Mondstadt. What deep mystery shall we acquire knowledge of?
個人的にリーユエ系の料理が一番美味しそうに見えるな。お、で、次は駅門まで行くのか。YouTube でさ、原神の料理を再現してるチャンネルがあってさ、たまにリーユエ系の料理も作るんだけど、あれ見てるとさ、油の量がすごくてさ、いやもう、ちょっと多すぎて食えねえなってなるね。美味しそうだけど。
That was tiring, but we're finally in Mondstadt. The quest to plumb the wondrous
料理を
depths
作
of
った後に
knowledge
仕
is
上げに
indeed arduous.
油かけてこう熱してあげてみたいな香辛料を
That's because
仕
you
上げるからさ、
float.
絶対もう油でお腹ゆるゆるになりそうって
An
思
astrologist
っ
is
ちゃ
all
う。
that amazing either.
美味しそうなんだ
That's
けどな。
because you have too many unrealistic fantasies about astrology.
Are you also resting your feet here?
Who are you?
Oh, my brothers and I are all merchants. We just finished doing business in Liyue, and we're preparing to head back to Mondstadt. You look rather tired. The cart we hired will be coming in a while. What say you to coming along for the ride?
怪しいな。
No need, no need. We're already heading that way anyway.
There's no need. Now, shoo, get out of our way.
Huh? Miss, is there something wrong?
Cease your pretensions, bandit. Picking up people on the road who appear vulnerable, robbing them blind once they've gotten on the cart, then taking them to some Archon-forsaken place.
What are you saying? We came over here to make conversation, and this is how we're rewarded? With insults?
このぞろぞろこんな道歩いてたらちょっと怪しいよな。
Crazy.
Well then, shall I tell you now which
体には
objects
悪
you
い
have
もの
on
は
you that are
大体美
stolen?
味しいですからね。
確かにな。
If you have any quibbles, we can bring people to corroborate what I've said, and all
だ
will
から
come to
体
light.
に悪いものの
If I
耐え
lose,
られる
I'll
許
pay
容
you
量が
20,000
年
more.
齢を重ね
If
る
I
うちに
win,
どんどん
then
どんど
you'll
ん
be
低く
eating
なって、
prison rations in Liyue Harbor tonight.
油一口分でもね、
If you're
結構
real
大ダメージにな
legitimate
ることがな
businessmen,
増え
there's
てくるか
nothing
ら
to
な。
fear, is
悲しい
there?
ことに。
You've pushed it too far, brat. I don't know how you found out, but as long as we get rid of you, no one will have to know.
Don't fret, it's just a few bandits. You said earlier that there was nothing amazing about astrologists. Well then, this is a good time to show you what your master can...
伝説任務でこうやって、あれなんだな。キャラの性能を確かめられるんだな。
Shadow Raven, let night.
Strike is one. Flags up. Observe. Wrath of the flame. Incinerate. Decided by destiny.
Wings of darkness, come.
Done.
What did you think? Did that satisfy your expectations? Such things are elementary for an astrologist. Lies are worthless before astrology. Destiny and truth are written in the stars. Though it may take more time to garner the specifics, I can read the gist of a situation at a glance.
But you did hit some bumps in the road.
That's because Tivat's stars can only display the fates and truths of this world. Anything related to you becomes like a fog that even I cannot penetrate. That is why I must meet that successor. With our knowledge combined, I might be able to gain new insight into your fate. Whatever the case, you've got everything to gain from this trip. All right, I'm rested. Let's get this journey to Mondstadt over with.
If only we had a cart.
I thought you weren't tired.
馬車だけ奪っていけばよかったな。ウンキン先生久しぶりに使ったな。でも最初なウンキン先生引いてリーユエストーリー終わるくらいまでは使ってたけど、最近はなんかもう育成が追いつかないから使えてないんだよな。
Did you hear that? Oh, it really startled me.
Oh, the sun's out.
Are you ready? Don't shame your master now. We're about to meet that successor. I guess. Wait, no. It won't do if you have no idea at all, even if you are a fake disciple. We have a rule that forbids us from teaching outsiders, but I suppose I could teach you. My astrology is based on hydromancy, and as the name suggests, I use the reflections in water bodies to observe the true starry sky. Allow me to demonstrate. Watch closely now. From the present station and movement of the stars...
ちょうど被って見えない。
So that successor is a young, female Knight of Favonius.
Doesn't that sound like Lisa?
We will meet her here presently. Well, that's all the information we need. It seems that even basic astrology can't be grasped in one go. Never mind, I'll explain in detail later. She's here.
Wow, it's you, Miss Honorary Knight.
やっぱくれた。
And Paimon too, you're back.
That's her. The successor to great knowledge.
Successor?
That's right. I am the astrologist who has plumbed the depths of the ocean of stars. Surely you have long calculated my arrival as well.
An ocean of stars? What's that? Does it have fish in it?
Fish? No, don't play dumb. Is this some kind of game?
I should be the one saying that. I didn't get what you said at all.
But my predictions can't be mistaken. Well, let's make sure. Your mother's name is Alice, isn't it?
That's right. Oh, so you're Mommy's friend. But she's gone very far away.
My readings told me as much. But before she left, she must have imparted her mystical arts to you, surely.
Mystical arts? I don't get it. Mommy only taught me to make jumpy dumpties.
まあ一応補足しておくと、あれなんだよな。モナの師匠とクレイのお母さんが同じ魔女の組合みたいなグループ作ってて、まあそのメンバーだっていう話で。まあその娘さんだからきっとなんか、いろいろ知識詰め込まれてるんだろうなと思ってきたんだろうな。
Yes. It seems she has inherited the blood, but not the knowledge. What a miscalculation. Ah, yes. So before Alice left, did she tell you about a 50-year agreement and about a certain box?
Oh, I know this one. So you're here for that box. I'll look. Wait here. Not this one.
ここで探すんだ。
Or this one. No, it's not this one either.
はい、そうなんですね。
ちょっと前にね、そのイベントやってたんだけど、もしかしたらバージョンのタイミングによっては、あれだね、ギリギリ間に合わなかったかもしれないね。あのイベント、バージョン何だったんだろう。確か2か3くらい前のイベントだったはず。
I'll help her pack these things back in. You go after her. Looking at how rash she is, I worry for the box.
足早いな、クレイ。あ、マーガレット。まあいいや。人参か、人参な、貴重なんだよな。野菜類結構お店で売ってるけど、人参だけ店で売ってないから、そこら辺の畑から引っこ抜かなきゃいけないんだよな。クレイどこにいるんだ
？By royal decree.
いるかなあ、いた。
We're here! This is it! Let's dig it up! It can't be! I put a sign here! There's no mistake! Ah! Dendro's lines! We can talk later!
And step! Motion to compel! Ha! Ha! Jia! Xiu! Ha!
Found it! It's this box! Glad it wasn't damaged in the explosion. Retrieval complete! Let's bring it back!
クレイいい子やね。さすがにここの距離走るのはだるいな。
You're back at last. The wait was exceedingly dull. I had intended to read a book to pass the time, but this one was just some ridiculous diary. It dropped from Clee's backpack, so I thought it might contain some ancient knowledge, but... Never mind that. So, did you find the box?
We did. It's in perfect shape.
That's wonderful. Wait a moment. Why isn't it locked? And why is it empty?
Huh? Well, it's because I borrowed this box to store my treasures.
Borrowed?
But since you're here for the box, I took all my treasures out. That's...
You used it to store your things? Then where are the original contents of the box? That's what I want.
Oh, you want the thing that used to be in the box? You should have said so.
You haven't broken it, have you?
No, it's not broken at all. It's the book in your hand.
What? This. So this book, this diary, is that Hag's... It's her diary from 50 years ago? The thing she wanted back after 50 years was the dark history of her youth? I'm finished. No wonder that old woman said I should not look at it no matter what, or she'd rip me to shreds.
Am I in trouble? It was you who said you wanted the box. You didn't say anything about... I don't know anything. I'm leaving. Bye.
Well, if you don't say anything, your master won't find out, will she?
Impossible. Astrology can see through all lies. You've seen it yourself. After having spent all my mora to come to Mondstadt, not only have I gained no knowledge, but now I can't return.
That's so sad. Maybe you could forget everything in that book and then go back.
That's... too difficult. And even if I wanted to stay in Mondstadt, it would be... Yes. I mean, no. You really have no way with words.
Well, then you'll just have to go back and face your master.
Stop talking about it. I guess I'll have to... I'll just have to stay in Mondstadt temporarily. Once that old crone's reached the end of her days, I'll be free. But what will I do about my astrology research? No, wait. I don't even have a place to stay.
About that, we can go ask Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. Let's see if she can help.
The Adventurers Guild? Right. You can do commissions for them in exchange for... Well, you know what I mean, don't... Oh,
もともと、なるほどね。モナ別のとこに住んでたのか。なんでリーウエスタートなんだろうと思ったけど。こうやって金なくて、モンドに滞在するしかなかったっていう。
I see.
だからだ
I
ったんだ
understand
な。
the situation.
元からここに住ん
There
で
is
た
a
わけじゃな
magic
かったんだ
laboratory
な。
in Mondstadt that has been sealed by some unknown person. Although we have a few specialists who could break the seal, I believe that if the astrologist you mentioned can break the seal, the owner of that house wouldn't mind if she stayed there. All right. Then...
あそこか。
The person who placed this seal is by no means simple. Breaking this seal by force is nigh on impossible. Interesting. I suppose it's worth using my astrology on. Let me see. I see. So if you first, and then you...
おお。原神始めて、ぼちぼち1年くらいですけど、
All right.
ようやくここ解
It's
けた
open.
な。
Holy moly, that's amazing!
はい、
Now we
こ
just
れ
need
は
to go
錬
back
金
to
術
Catherine
です
and you'll be
ね。
able to stay here.
一応占い師らしいけどな、ものは。
No need, no need. You have my utmost thanks.
You are?
Oh, I'm Goth, the owner of this house. I passed by the Adventurers Guild a while back, and Catherine told me about the matter. I never thought this troublesome seal would be dispelled so quickly.
Does that mean I can stay here?
Of course, of course. The facilities inside were just being left there anyway. To express my thanks, I shall rent this building to you at the lowest possible price.
Rent? I didn't hear anything about rent, and I helped out too.
Well, yes, of course, I understand.
I am most thankful to you for that. So rest assured that I will give you the best rates.
I mean...
Paimon thinks Mona's misunderstood something.
I guess I don't have any other choice. I'll rent this place.
Great! Then we are agreed. I will go prepare the documentation. Please.
Thanks for your help. Also, well, I'm very sorry, but I won't be able to do what I agreed to help you with just yet. Without the necessary tools and without new knowledge, it will take me some time to see your destiny clearly. But I promise that I'll do a reading for you first thing once I'm ready. Thank you. Our traveling together was fate. And of the good kind, I'd say. I wish you both safe travels. As for me, I need to think of the future as well.
あ、これでモナの伝説任務が終わって、
How is she gonna
デイ
make
リ
a
ー任
living
務が
if
追
she
加される
doesn't
のか。
use astrology to make money? Maybe we should come back and check on her once in a while. It would really be bad if she fainted from hunger in there.
なんか伝説任務やんないと解放されないデイリークエストが何個かあるらしくてさ。まあ、モナの伝説任務が終わったから、モンドのデイリークエストでモナから家賃を催促するっていうデイリークエストが解放されたから、まあ、それ楽しみやね、やるの。どうしようかな。ショーの伝説任務もあるけど、さすがにもう2時間やってるから、一旦これでしまいだな、今日は。最後にあれだな。ボス戦やってくか。よいしょ。最後に素材だけ取って、終わろう。今、80あるからあれだな、2体倒せるな。じゃあさっきモナがいると便利って言ったのは、特にここなんだよな。無双の岩倒すのに、通らなきゃいけないのがこの川でさ、モナいると、ここいちいち迂回せずに通れるっていう。水渡れるから。でもスタミナどうだろう？足りるかな？こっちか。こっから足りるかな？あ、足りる。余裕で足りる。ワープポイントがあそこら辺にあるから。まあ、最初の方だとあれか。料理食べないときついかもしんないけど。痛い。そして、足りるか多分足りない気がする。足りなかった。
すごい。
アミサとアヤカいればもっと楽なんだけど。やべ。
しかも早いですね。
そう、早い。
Flags fly and step. Shadows of fate.
でも戻るか。素材取ってちゃんと戻るか。よいしょ。素材大事。すぐ足りなくなるからな。こいつ倒して、あと、ベネット倒して、だな。さて、1回でいけるかな？一応ちょっと強化しとこう。いや、待って、元素溜まってるか？あ、溜まってる。オッケーオッケー。
Stabilize. Burn.
多分間に合わないんだよなこれ。3、4。
Out of my way! Dissipate!
あ、ちょっとずれた。1回でいけるかな。いやー、いけないか。全然足りなかった。
Solidify.
Our bond is strong!
Flicker. This is order. Gather.
こっちか。オッケー。微妙。
As per our contract.
スメール行って適当なとこで回復しよう。そうなんだよな。ベネトもやんないとなんだよな。あ、読み込みが。いた。なんか潜ってったね、今。
Born of ice and frost.
結局キャラ育成に素材がめちゃくちゃ必要だから、何度ボスやったりとかしても全然素材が足りないんだよな。なんとかしてほしい。スタミナが足りなさすぎる。
Let me scrub! By royal no touching! Motion to compel! Access denied. Born of ice.
はい、ある程度絞って育成した方がいいですかね。
そうだね。最初ね、絞んないとダメだね。よくあるのが、まんべんなくキャラクター育成しすぎて、敵が強くなった時に自分の強さがちょっと足りなくて、攻略が難しくなるっていうか、雑魚敵すら結構強くなっちゃうから、序盤きつくなっちゃうってのはよくある話だね。
Access denied. Shadow Raven. Boom boom.
ほら最初は普段使ってる4人とかパーティー1つ分とかそこら辺を基準になんか集中して育てるといいらしい。
Inadmissible evidence. Fate is upon you. No touching.
スキルを育てる素材とか、武器を育てる素材とか、曜日ごとに違うんだけど、使えるスタミナが限られてるから、メインで使う4人を中心に育成して、で、あとはなんか新しく引いたキャラに相性のいいキャラ合わせて育てるみたいな。っていう感じになっちゃうね。本当はこのキャラに合わせて、このキャラ3人ちゃんと育成したいんだけど、全然育成追いついてないんだよね。ミカもレベルまだ50のままだし、スキルも上がってないし、素材も足りないしで。でもキャラクターを上限まで育てるのに、そのお金も素材もめちゃくちゃ必要になるから。だから、これだけやってまだ未だにレベル90になってんの荒滝一人くらいだからな。90解放してるけどできてないし、他は全部80止まり。ある程度ここまで育成して、で、あとはもう、好きなキャラとか普段使ってるキャラを、一旦90とか最大限まで上げて、上げられるとこまで上げたら次行くみたいな感じでやってもいいかもしれないね。
天然樹脂もちょっと使った方がいいですかね。
どうなんだろう。樹脂はね、まだ 3.4 から始めたから、多分レベル45になってないと思うんだけど、それまではね、貯めといた方がいいかもしれない。っていうのもキャラクターの能力を一番伸ばせる生物、これ金色の星5のやつがレベル45にならないと、確定で落ちないのよ。秘境とか巡っても。で、例えば、理想的っていうか定番なのが、この頭の装備は、この会心ダメージが会心率みたいなのがあって、で、ここでのサブオプションとメインオプション全部ガチャだからさ、よりいい生物、キャラクターを育成するんだったら、その天然樹脂を使って、その生物秘境、これをガチャでいいの当てるまで回してっていうのが多いね。それか、もう一つの武器を育成するって決めたら、その武器の素材を集めるために樹脂を使って、やるとか、そういう感じだね。武器とかも、この素材は、月曜、木曜、日曜とか、この素材は、水曜、土曜、日曜とか分かれてるから、だから、キャラクターに合わせて武器を一気に育成したいとか、あるんだったら、それに使った方がいいかもしれない。どちらにしろレベル45まで取っといた方がいいと思う。それ以外はね、ちょっとね、もったいないね。ということで、じゃあ、今日は、とりあえず原神はここまでだな。どうせ俺今日と明日休みだから、俺はこの後またちょっと休んで、スターレールに切り替えて、スターレールのプレイを垂れ流す配信をやろうと思います。そうだね。
ありがとうございます。
とりあえず好きなキャラ育てて、そのキャラに相性のいいキャラを育てていくっていうのが一番いいかもしれない。どのキャラ持ってるかはちょっとわかんないけど。今だと強いのが配布でもらえるこのコレーと、あと、ガチャで出やすいレザーとか、ここら辺が相性がいいね。雷とかさ。この2種類持ってたらこれ育てると大抵の敵は倒しやすいと思う。で、プラス水があれば、バーバラ入れたりとか、水、草、雷が今一番強いね、組み合わせとしては。ボス攻略用とか、秘境探索とかするときは、その組み合わせでやって、あとは自分の好きなキャラ、育てるのが一番いいと思う。なんだかんだ言ってキャラゲーだしな。 だね。よいしょ。ということで、じゃあ、今日の配信はここまでにしとこう。じゃあ、誰の心も読めなかった。あとはもうやることもないしな。ということで、まあ、ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。ありがとうね、コメントしてくれて。大体コメントないと無言でゲーム遊ぶだけになっちゃうからね、配信しない。コメントあってなんぼだね。
はい、お疲れ様
よか
です。
ったらね、また見に来てくれるとありがたい。その時間が合うときにね。ということで、また次回の動画や配信でお会いしましょう。無限ゼロでした。またねー。